You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, it is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your Bold and the Beautiful episode spoilers for Thursday, August 31st. And before you ask, yes, I am sick. I got strep throat. I thought for a second it might be COVID again, but it is strep. So I know y'all are going to be hearing the nasal sound and that I sound deeper voiced than usual. I'm not trying out anything new. It's just sick. All right, we're going to dig in and see how I do today. So on Wednesday, we saw Carter and Ridge showing up to Deacon's like two mall security guards, demanding to know where Sheila is. And as she hid, Deacon lied to their faces. And they were talking about wanting to get surveillance footage to find out where she is. And Deacon actually was the voice of reason, reminding them that, you know, the charges were dropped against them. So how are you going to get a warrant? Even if they find her, they are powerless. And we're back to the whole reason that Sheila was let go to start with is Ridge has learned nothing. The reason the case against her was thrown out was because Ridge and Bill were on a fishing expedition. You don't just get to surveil people and see if there's something they've done. You have to know that a crime was committed and go with enough evidence that this person may have done the crime to get a warrant to look at surveillance and things like that. So this is just more stupidity or more bad writing. I don't know. The guys leave disgruntled but suspicious, and then Sheila told Deacon that she didn't want to screw up his life, but I feel like she's going to anyway. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. And my lovely sniffles, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, also on Wednesday, we saw Eric and RJ working on a design with Eric increasingly frustrated. Now we've got an offer on the table by RJ to teach his granddad some digital design tools. And then over at Forrester Creations, we had Fenn coming to see Steffy at work with a nice big bag of ramen. They played a little game of Guess What I Brought You, and then they had a very nice chat. They ate the ramen. Fenn acknowledged that he's responsible for the rift, even though Liam is also an issue. Of course, Steffi's still worried about Sheila, and he said he wouldn't be around his mom. They did some kissing, and then he promised that no one would keep them apart. But as they kissed, the episode closed with a shot going back to Sheila looking extremely sinister because she, of course, thinks Steffy is the problem. All right, with all that context in mind, now let's look at the Thursday official B&B spoilers for August 31st. This is the last day of August. Can you guys believe it? So it seems like things might go awry as Steffy and Fenn canoodle because official bold spoilers for Thursday promise that Fenn angrily confronts Liam with accusations. So I also have to wonder if Fenn is going to thrill fans again by calling Liam Little Puke. By the way, that was an ad lib by Tanner Novlan. It wasn't in the script, and it's great. And what's even funnier to me than fans embracing Little Puke and calling Liam that is that they're now also calling fellow waffler Ridge Big Puke, which is like 2 times as funny to me. All right, so I don't know if Finn's going to want to go over to Spencer Publications to confront him for some reason, or maybe Liam shows up at Forrester Creations while Fenn is still there to see Steffy. And I definitely feel like the gloves are going to be off very soon between these two men, and we might soon see Liam competing directly for Steffy against her husband and giving up on the pretense, the lie that he keeps repeating that he respects her marriage because he doesn't. So I do wonder if them bickering over Steffy might be part of the reason that she leaves town to cover for her maternity leave. We are still on Jackie Wood baby watch. I haven't seen today that she's posted about giving birth, so big question mark on when her maternity leave is going to start. We also are going to have scenes of Sheila and Deacon on Thursday with him telling her some harsh truths that she does not want to hear. We're going to dig into that more, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click like if you're enjoying this, aside from my sniffles, which I apologize for, and definitely comment on what you're hoping to see happen in this Thursday episode, and click subscribe if you haven't already. That helps the channel, and we really appreciate it. All right, so Sheila can't stay with Deacon anymore after Carter and Ridge show up there and almost busted them. I'm sure that's what Deacon's going to tell her. She's not going to like that at all. And Deacon's already really mad that Ridge told Carter about him and Sheila, and then Ridge basically threatened to tell Brooke and Hope if he thinks that Deacon is back with Sheila. So Deacon may have to kick Sheila to the curb, and that means, unfortunately, if he does, that he won't be around to slow her roll when she starts plotting to get rid of Steffy, which seems inevitable because spoilers next week, the week of September 4th, official spoilers promise that Steffy is in danger, and that has to be about Sheila Carter, right? All right. Shout out to our U.S. and Canadian listeners and viewers, and to everybody international. I'm not going to go through the list of countries right now because my brain's so cloudy. I know I will forget somebody. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the scratchy throat. Come back soon for more on Bold and the Beautiful right here on Soap Dirt on YouTube. This is Belinda. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.